Assalamu alaikum. My name is Fatima from BS Biotechnology, and today my topic of presentation is steroids. What are steroids? Basically, steroids are hormones present in our body. The lipid fraction obtained from plants and animals obtain another important group of compound known as steroids. Steroids are important biological regulators, means they regulate something in our body that nearly always show a dramatic physiological effect when they are administered to living organism. Means if we take synthetic steroids, they will have a physiologically effect. The effect may be a good or bad. Among these important compounds are male and female sex hormones, adrenocortical hormones, which are present on the upper top of the kidney, vitamin D, the bile acid, and certain cardiac poisons, which are harmful for our heart. This is a structure of steroids. We can see a membrane ring structure. Nomenclature of steroids. Steroids are derivatives of the following: perhydrocyclopentano in a three-ring system. Here we can see six-member ring system is attached to the five-member ring system. Carbon number 1 is attached to ring system at one ring system, and the last carbon is present on the D17. The methyl groups, there are two methyl groups present on the 19th and 18th number. The carbon atom of the ring system are numbered as shown. The four rings are designated with letters A, B, C, and D. In most steroid, B, C, and CD ring junction are trans. The AB ring junction or maybe either C's are trans, and this possibility give rise to two general groups of steroids having the three-dimensional extraction of steroids from cholesterol. Cholesterol, one of the most widely occurring steroids that are refracted from the lipids, can be isolated extraction of nearly all animal tissues. Means the adipose tissues, human gallstones are a particularly rich source. Cholesterol was first isolated in 1770 in 1920s. Two German chemists, Adolf Mendoza and Heinrich, were responsible for outlining a structure of cholesterol. Part of the difficulty in assigning an absolute structure to cholesterol have 8 tetrahedrochiral center, means they have 28 or 256 possible stereoisomeric forms, and this is a uh, and the, and this is a difficulty them to assigning the absolute structure of cholesterol. This is a structure of cholesterol, and this is a cholesterol. Male female hormones. The sex hormones can be classified into three major groups: the female sex hormones, the male hormones, which are androgens, and the pregnancy hormones that are progesterones. The first sex hormone to be isolated was an estrogen that working independently. Adolph Buchanan and Edward Louis isolated estrogen from the urine of a woman. They published their discoveries in 1929. Later, Louis was able to isolate the much more potent estrogen, which is a female hormone, estradiol. In this research, Joyce had to extract 4 tons of soy ovaries in order to obtain just 12 milligram of estradiol. Estradiol, it turns out, is a true female sex hormone, and estrogen is a metabolized form of estradiol that is secreted. Here we can see estrogen, which is a metabolized form of female hormones. Then the extraction of androgens. In 1931, Buchanan and Kurt isolated the first androgen, androsterones, male hormones. They were able to obtain 50 by extracting approximately 15,000 liters of male urine. Soon afterward, in Ernest Liquor in Holland, isolated and the male sex hormone testosterone from bull testes, and that androsterone is a metabolized form of testosterone that is secreted in the urine. And this is androsterone structure, which is a metabolized form of testosterone. Then the adrenocortical hormones, which are present on the top of the kidney, and they have at least 28 different hormones have been isolated from the adrenal cortex. The part of adrenal glands sit on the top of kidneys. Including this group, there are two steroids, cortisone and cortisol. These are the hormones which are isolated from the adrenal cortex of the adrenal glands of kidney. Extraction from vitamin D. In 1999, the sunlight helped cure rickets because sunlight had the power to convert the vitamin D into its vitamin D3 form, which is a which work as a therapeutic agent. A childhood disease characterized by poor bone growth began a search for a chemical explanation. Subsequent investigation showed that vitamin D's were involved, means that deficiency of vitamin E causes of rickets. And eventually, it became known that one of the several vitamin D, called vitamin D3, is a curative factor, means it's a therapeutic factor. Vitamin D3 is found in the skin from 7-dehydroxycholesterol by two reactions. In the first reaction, the 7-dehydroxycholesterol, when exposed to the sunlight, is converted into pre-vitamin D3, and when pre-vitamin D3 is spontaneously isomerized, it will convert into vitamin D3 molecule. Reaction of steroids. Steroids undergo all of the reaction that we might expect of molecules containing double bond. All the molecules containing double bond might react with a steroid, hydroxyl group, keto groups, and so on, while the stereochemistry of steroid reaction can be quite complex. And hindrance were present at the B phase of the molecule by the Anglo-methyl groups. Many reagents react preferentially at the relatively unhindrance phase, means at number A, especially when the reaction takes place at a functional group very near an Anglo-methyl group. When attacking, the reagent is in bulky in nature. This is a reaction cholesterol react with H2, and it will form 5-alpha cholesterol, 3-beta-ol alcohol. When it will get to H5COH, it will form 5-alpha 6-alpha apoxycholesterol, and when it will react with the BH3 and DHF, it will form 5-alpha cholesterol. Oxidation of cholesterol. The oxidation of cholesterol with the chromic acid into cholesterol shows the presence of secondary alcoholic group into the cholesterol. Here we can see at the carbon number 2, hydroxyl group is present, and cholesterol is converted with the help of chromic acid, with the presence of chromic acid, into cholesterol. And here we can see double bond O is attached to the carbon. Clemenson reduction means the cholesterol yield a saturated hydrocarbon called cholesterol when it reacted with zinc in the presence of hydrochloric acid at 2 to minus 22 degrees Celsius. Cholesterol is converted into cholesterol. Reaction with cholesterol. Presence of ring system. The molecule formula of cholesterol correspond to the general formula CN H2N-6 tetracyclic system. On the distillation with selenium at 360, cholesterol yields hydrocarbon. Here the cholesterol with selenium acid, it yields diels hydrocarbon. This reaction show the presence of cyclopentene pentenophenanthrene nucleus in the cholesterol, and thus cholesterol is also a steroid, and it gives reaction with when it gives reaction with selenium, it yields diels hydrocarbon. Of steroids. Steroids are used as a main treatment of certain inflammatory condition, means systematic vasculation, inflammation of vessels, and inflammation of muscles. They also may be used likely to treat inflammatory conditions such as rheumatoid arthritis, inflammation of joints, Whipple syndrome, or gout is also a syndrome. Asthma, chronic obstructive pulmonary disease, hay fever, hive, eczema, it is a skin disease. Corticosteroids used to reduce inflammation and to suppress the immune system for several functions of. Hay fever is also inflammatory. Basically, steroids are mostly used to treat the inflammatory condition, inflammatory disease. Maybe they are blood vessels, inflammation, muscles, or joints. That's all from my side. Thank you.